If you want to learn how to make the perfect Nigerian designer stew, also known as Ayamase, also known as Ofada stew, keep watching and I'll show you how you can achieve this perfectly glorious and scrumptious looking Ofada stew. Hello there beautiful people, welcome to Monastic Moments. Today's recipe, I'm not gonna say it's gonna have you licking your fingers, your lips, your toes, your face, your screen, because it's gonna have you licking your plate.
We are making Nigeria's designer stew.
We're making Ayamase, in case you hadn't realized. And it's called designer stew for a reason. We need to infuse a whole lot of things in this stew to make it up to that level. Now this isn't a normal stew you're used to, right? It's not the normal tomato stew. It's a stew with a difference. It's made with green bell peppers, and the reason I'm actually making this stew is because my friend texted me last week after I dropped last week's recipe, and she says to me, Mina, the only thing I want to see this week on my screen is Ayamase, nothing else. And of course I had to oblige. No time to dilly-dally today, no time for lots of cheese. It has to be sharp sharp. We move. We're gonna make today's stew with goat's meat. That's what we'll be using today. So let's get started. A teaspoon of jumbo chicken seasoning, a teaspoon of hot and spicy seasoning, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of chili hot powder. We'll need some seasoning cubes. We'll also need just a teensy bit of thyme. We will need some garlic and ginger. I've grated this, but if you're going to add just a little bit of Cameroonian pepper, which is, we will need some bay leaves. We will also need just a little bit of salt. We'll need half an onion as well. It's the goat meat we will be using, already washed. We're just going to put all of the seasoning in there, and as always I like to use my hands. I haven't got acrylics on, so it's fine. I'm just going to slice the onions in quickly. Always say I prefer not to add any water to this, but we'll check in 5 minutes time to see how it's doing. Green bell peppers. We'll also need some Scotch bonnet peppers. We'll need onions. To use just a little bit of spring onions, so I might just use 2. This is optional, by the way. To cook the stew, we will need some crayfish, locust beans, this is also called iru, some smoked fish, this is optional, and of course we will also need some hard-boiled eggs. These haven't been boiled, by the way. An onion, well this is half an onion, as well as some palm oil. Alright, this has been washed, the seeds have been taken out of the green bell peppers. So is blend the peppers and put it on to boil. So I try not to blend the peppers smoothly, because when I make my stew I like to see just a little bit of chunks in it. So we're going to put this in a pot and then finish blending. So we want to put this to boil so that all of this water we can see in here can dry out, and also by the time we boil this then changes from sort of bright green colors. The peppers, by the way, changes from a bright green color to a darker shade of green. Oh, That looks really good, so steamy. Smells so good as well. Okay, it's got lots of water. Can I just say that I had to put some water, so if you're cooking, please try as much as you can to check on the meat from time to time. I'm just going to add some more water to cook for a little bit more. So I've cooked the goat's meat for a total of 40 minutes. I'm just going to pop it into grill right now. So this is cooked now. I'm sure you can see that the color has changed from the bright green that it was to a darker shade of green, and the consistency has almost remained the same. I need to add palm oil. So that's 1 spoon. 2. Alright, so we're going to quickly add in our onions. And next we're going to add in our locust beans. Next we're going to add in our green peppers. It smells so amazing. Next we're going to go in with some crayfish. You don't want to add too much crayfish so you do not overwhelm the taste of the ayamase. Just a little bit of black pepper. This needs to have a kick. It needs to be steamy. And this is perfect for the weather, I might add. And then I'm going to add the stockfish so that this begins to get soaked in the stew pot. Next, you want to go in with the meat stock, not a whole lot if I'm being honest. You want to go in with some seasoning cubes. That's some jumbo chicken seasoning. Our orishi arrow. I'm not going to use all of this. Good. Next, we want to go in with our hard-boiled egg. Good.
5 minutes later.
There you have it, lovely people. Ayamase, aka Ofada stew, aka designer sauce, ready to go. Please do not forget to give this a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and comment. As for me, I've just made basmati rice and I'm ready to enjoy this beautiful and glorious looking meal. Please do not forget to try this at home and then come back and tell me about your experience. Bye.